on your show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes. All right, good night, friends. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I figure I'd just kind of come live for a mini live. I am so tired, but I'm here. Because it was too much. I felt like today was like a little bit much on us, to be very, very fair with you. And I feel like I could not close the day without us really and truly talking about all of this with this Amber thing. Because it really was out of pocket today. Miss Shana out of pocket, everybody out of pocket. Um, yeah, good night, good night, good night, good night. I am on just for a couple of minutes. Y'all know how it work. Uh, I'm gonna do like a little live reaction. Told y'all that Shana was a scammer, so you basically think she was a scammer. Amber has experienced quite an eventful day with the kissy hand customer and now the kissy face employees. I hope Amber is really serious about getting rid of Mishana. So basically, Mishana and what's his name, John, has been caught doing I don't know what. I think that they're just doing this because they know we did not like how Amber looked today because she did not look good and it was a bad representation of the Amber character. It just didn't look good. It seriously didn't look good at all. The Amber character never looked well.
Here. Did I just talk about not fraternizing and y'all are in the kitchen kissing?
He was just consoling me, Amber, for what you've been doing to me, Amber.
I can see that he was consoling you.
And what problem do you have with that?
Because
I'm
you're
a
not-
grown woman. He's a grown man.
Oh, you're very grown. And how
Amber,
old are you?
we're grown. Show
We're
you
grown.
how to keep a man.
It's
And
giving
you can't
cool.
keep yours.
Wait, how old
Listen,
am I?
first of all, I don't
Okay, so first and foremost, I think that Mishana could have been John's mother. And so I'm not sure if it looks very nice. I mean, John and Mishana, while hey, I'm not a stopper of love. I just believe that I mean, Mishana looks a little bit much older than John. I don't know what's going on. They need to get rid of Shana or get rid of the restaurant skits altogether. It's out of pocket, trap star. I'm at the point now where I'm not even saying much. I really am like I watched today's skits and I was disgusted from the tasting of the food to whatever is happening here now to what's going on. You understand? But there's a lot going on. And another thing, I will call Anthony because you're still married to him. Um, and I'll tell him we're going to close the restaurant down until I get new people and I want Shana removed. At this point, maybe Amber need to pause on everything right now because it doesn't look like she's managing the divorce and everything else. Things seems to be falling apart.
you talk about my
Yeah,
husband.
well,
That's
ain't nobody
one.
talking about your husband. I'm
Number
talking about you.
two,
I'm talking
it's
about
giving
you.
cougar. It's giving cougar,
And
Shana.
so what?
And what's
Ain't
wrong with
nothing
that?
wrong
What do
with
you
that.
mean? What's wrong with that? This is
Hey,
my.
cougar.
I happen
Hey,
to like cougars.
hey,
Cougar.
hey. This is my place of business.
There we go again.
Shauna, I don't understand why you don't understand. Shauna, this is inappropriate.
And if you
And
don't
I
lower
would
your
think,
voice,
no,
Amber.
this is my restaurant, and I
All
can
right,
talk
cool.
and yell
But
all I
before
want
this goes
to.
any-
John, hush. You work for me.
Amber,
No,
you've
you
been-
work for me.
you've been giving
You work for
Amber?
me, and I'm
Amber,
asking
you
you
really
to be
got some-
quiet.
you got some
I do.
issues.
I got a lot of issues
You got
right now,
some
and my
issues.
biggest one is you. Okay.
All right, here's my problem with this entire thing. It does not look like, it doesn't look to me, faith is a substance, good night. It doesn't look to me as though Amber has control of things right now. It looks like Amber has lost control of everything. Amber needs a reset. Like your girl need a reset. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but this is all out of hand. They look nasty. Amber in at the pot I try to taste food while customers supposed to be eating. Now John and Mishana is having a whole, kissy kissy session at the back. This is way out of hand. Amber has lost control. Amber has lost control of everything. Amber has lost control of everything. She lose control of Sheila. She lose control of Anthony. She has lost control of Mishana. She lose control of her restaurant. She's losing control of everything. 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 And I said this today, faith is a substance. I did say today that at this point, Amber is not leadership material. She's not ready for lead it because she has allowed so many boundaries to be crossed that now at this point she's trying to rein it back in, and you can't rein it back in after you've made it bad. You just can't. She need to take a chill pill right now and let it go. Let it go. Some storylines need to go as well. Amber acts like she doesn't know anyone else to hire. What did Amber do today was disgusting. It was disgusting. What did Amber did Amber was this it was disgusting. Tasting the food is disgusting. Them two kissing was disgusting as well too. I don't know. It's a disgusting day. She looked pregnant. What I'm getting from a lot of people is that she may be pregnant. This is something I saw on I didn't get a chance to watch because I was around. But what I got from Nanya Sis and I think Charmin and I think Sharon Reviews had a live stream and they're talking about her probably being pregnant. I don't know, maybe. It's getting crazy and out of hand. It's out of hand. I agree. She needs to let it go until she gets people. She need more than that. She not realize Amber needs classes in business as well too. Amber's business skills are now limited. I'm seeing that as well. Amber is a Puritan, traditional wife. She needs to join the LDS and move to Utah. I think she needs a new staff. Buy out Shana, hire someone to manage a restaurant while she's working the back end. It's things like these that needs to happen. Amber is playing in the pot now. Yeah, it was a whole day of just things I've never seen before. It's wild. Wayne is driving the narrative this way. The Delicia skit and the Shana skit needs to go. It was way out of pocket. She needs a clear. She needs She's clearly not a lead. Right now, she's not a leader. Right now, she's not a leader. Right now, I'm gonna be very honest. She is not a leader right now. Just a whole heap of foolishness. Right now, Amber is not a leader. I'm sorry to say it, but she's not right now. She's not a leader right now. Maybe her leadership qualities will come up in some other time, but as of right now, she's not. Amber mood swings and hormones are all over the place. Maybe she is pregnant. She needs to give it a rest or a break. Nothing is wrong with tasting the food from the pot as long as you do not put the same spoon back in the pot. This is what I will say, Charmin, and that's why I said this. I said that I didn't like the idea that you're number one. If you have a restaurant to whatever else it is, share it out on a little plate then, and then you eat from the plate. Share the food out on a piece of plate and then do that. And also you don't touch the chef food. I never like that because it's almost like you, the owner, is now saying you're the chef, and Amber never wasn't a chef, so I never like that. Adding the water, me never like whichever part of it, me just never like it. The sequence was Ewe. It was Ewe. Amber Bliss. John Carlin, Shana Baby was out of pocket. Amber should have live bar 44 and don't have no control in the restaurant at all. Anthony only did that to bring her down, and look what has happened. It's more than just that, because I think she's getting so I think that they were trying to make this like a comedy relief, but writers did not do that. It just didn't turn into, it wasn't comic relief. It didn't. It was very eerie. That's all I can say to you. It was not very watchable.
This is inappropriate. This is wrong. And the fact that y'all coming at me and I am the boss and you want to sit here and talk to me about my marriage is inappropriate, Shana. It's inappropriate. And I'm sick of it. And I will get an attorney and you will be off those papers.
Oh, you must gonna write me a big check.
You know what, Shana? I will.
I'm
gonna write you a big fat check.
All right, let's just end it right there. Let's stop. Amber, you know you've been giving her a hard time.
Yeah, she has.
You know
Can you be
have.
quiet? Can we let John talk?
I'm just being real about it. You've been giving her a hard time.
John, I have
Everybody
not.
sees it, Amber.
Wow.
You know you've been doing it.
Wow, no, I think you see it and I think you see it.
Well, I see it because I care for her, man. And what you're doing, it just ain't cool. Every day you're in and out, argument after argument. Like, let her be. Let her.
So you think it's cool for her to be in my business and my
I
marriage?
don't think it.
All right. See, so what I mean, it's just all over the place. I don't know what this is. I don't know what John is doing. It's a little nasty. John right here doing the cougar thing is very, very over the top. The cougar thing is too much for me. I don't know. Yes, Amber is slowly crashing out. She is crashing out. I'm glad you're saying it, Erica, because that's what I think it is. Amber needs a whole reset. Like this is whatever Amber this is not here. This is not. If this is exactly who y'all are giving me, no, no, no. Mm-mm. How these two nasty persons become Amber's fault? Uh, what do you mean? Shana and John. Well, I think we're pointing to the entire day, Christopher. So we're speaking of the entire day. We didn't like the entire day. You know, Amber just didn't look right the entire day. She looks out of control. You can't control Keisha. You can't control John. You can't control Shana. You can't control anyone at all. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it is what it is. It just don't feel right. The whole day, the Delicia skits and the Amber skit, god damn, there is no respect. And there needs to be a new rehiring of the staff where the lines are not crossed and where boundaries are not crossed. Without respect on both ends, it won't work. The problem, Twillia, is the same thing I was saying today. Amber has to, there are things that she needs to learn. Boundaries are a problem for Amber. It's a big problem and it causes issues in everything she does. I taste the food when the cook is done. Uh all right. Hey, all right. Shana needs to go. Don't understand that she's not a partner. Yeah. Hire a manager and a new group of help. I've never seen Amber act like this. Something is wrong with her. Somewhere, somehow, this is Anthony's. You know it's gonna be his fault. Somewhere, somewhere gonna be his fault. You know. You know it's gonna be his fault. You know it's gonna be his fault. Amber operates too much on her emotions. That's what I'm saying. There is no tactical approach to she has there's no tactic to it. Yeah, I know you wouldn't say anything wrong with it, Angela Atkinson. You're not the chef. Again, you're not the chef. You can't be adding things to the food because you're not the chef. You can't change things because you're just trying to change it. That's why you hire a, what you call it. That is exactly why you hire a cook. If you don't like what the cook is doing, then hire another cook. But the playing of you with the back of a restaurant is a little bit nasty for me. But hey, y'all, apparently y'all love when people play with y'all's food in the back. If you're not the cook, you're not supposed to be cooking. If you're not the chef, you shouldn't be cooking. So I totally disagree with the whole idea of y'all, with the whole idea of people that playing a food. I've realized that some people are okay with that. I realize that y'all okay with that. I see that y'all are very much okay with that. I realize that y'all love when people play with that. Sean has been hating on Amber from day one in the skits. Amber, you got a whole store. You got the whole store in your marriage. You're unprofessional too. It was unprofessional. It was unprofessional. And I have said that, Angela Kinson, I have said that Mishana is wrong in a lot of her things that she's doing. The point I'm trying to say is this: your girl needs to get control of everything. It's out of control. That's the point. The point of the matter is whatever you want to call it, because I don't have time to nitpick it. The point of the matter is it is out of control. How are you? Good night. Good night. I'm doing well actually. I'm doing very, very well. It's a little bit unsanitary. It make it seem as though you're running a patty shop. Like I just wouldn't. Miss Cammy, we've been telling you happy birthday all week. Miss Cammy, happy birthday to you. We have been singing you happy birthday, happy birthday. We did tell you happy birthday, but you just weren't here. But it was all over the place, friends. That the point of the matter is it's all over the place. Call it what you will, it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
You think it's cool for her to talk about my marriage in front of customers?
I don't condone.
You just were. What are you talking about, Amber? Because sometimes you need to look in the mirror.
Baby,
You always find flaws in everybody else except yourself, and you don't look in the mirror.
Stop right here, so. Again, it's all over the place. I love this. Faith is a substance. I don't know how some of you are raised, but you're never going to someone else's spot or even step in the kitchen while they're cooking. Like I said before, listen to me, man. Stop it. The food thing, y'all, please stop it. Stop it. Stop it, friends. Stop it. If you're not the chef, don't go mess with the food, friends. Get the chef and put some food in a plate for you. If you want to taste it, hey, I'm gonna taste it. But Go through a chain of command. Don't try to see if you can excuse where y'all sit today. You don't go into the pot and do your whole little thing and your hair might be dropping inside of the pot and all them. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? I'm not even have a hair net on her hair. It was so unsanitary, not even funny. Come on, friends. Let's not do this. Okay, no problem. That if you run a cafeteria, but don't you put a hearing net on though? Aren't there certain standards that you should be meeting? Shouldn't you have a hearing net though? What about hearing net and sanitary equipment that I should have? And if you're going to taste the food thing there, which I don't have a problem with you doing, why you can't have the cook share it out for you on a plate? It make it sound as though you're just waiting until people go outside and you're going and sneaking at the pot and all the thing there. Let me not get into the pot story because it's too much. Me not like it, but y'all like it. Y'all have a whole thing and apparently thing there. The woman a fall apart. This is not. But if y'all say, that's the point I'm making, Angela Atkins, is that it's all over the place. In other words, it needs managed. Whatever you want to say about it, the point of the matter is this: your girl need to manage the thing. It's time for her to manage this. That's the point. You're raising the points for me. Miss Shana on the earnet neither. John on the earnet. She what do you call it? Doesn't on the earnet. There is no aprons. They're not serving the customers well. That's the point. Your girl now manage the thing right. That's what we call it. We call it the entire fray. Them it unsanitary. It run like a potty shop. Well, potty shop even have more stuff than that. But anyways, you just man, come on, man. I listen. I'm not gonna get into it because y'all are going to get into the nitpicky. I'm gonna tell y'all before. We're not gonna do the whole pickup thing with Amber thing, and it's too much. It's way too much now. It's way too much. This is the worst kid from the day. The writers have lost. Do you think Amber is still pregnant? That's a good question. That is a good question. Hey, it's look here. This is your girl. When a girl can manage it, is that is the point. The point that Amber out the line, Bridget. Is Amber pregnant? Is that what y'all believe? Somebody saying Amber is pregnant. Is Amber pregnant? Somebody say Amber pregnant. I notice that y'all have been running with this narrative. Why y'all think this?
Look in the mirror and see your shortcomings yourself. You come in here with this chip on your shoulder. You come in here like you're better than somebody else. And you come in here and I'm tired of it.
Somebody got to say it.
I'm tired of it.
Somebody got to say it.
You know what? You're not on contract.
Yes.
I got your back.
No,
Thank you.
she don't have nothing. Because I own this place. I run this place. So clearly you could go pack your bags and you can leave. That way y'all can do whatever y'all want to do
Amber,
in the dark.
calm down. You just need
No,
to
don't
calm
tell
down.
me to calm
Yes,
down.
we are.
Don't tell me
You need
to calm down.
Yes, I am, Amber.
Shauna, don't tell me to calm down. Just like you said, you're grown, I'm grown. And my name is on the paperwork.
Well, my name is on the building.
I'll take it off. How about that?
Well.
And ain't nothing you can do about it. Save it.
Yeah, I think to me, this is what I think it would be. I think it's like I think she need a reset. Amber needs some therapy or something. Something is definitely wrong. That's what I think too, Stephanie. These are the points I'm raising, friends. I'm not even gonna get into it with the kitchen thing because me can't me only too tired for argue with your friends. Me too tired for argue with it. That would be awful. The baby would not would be have a blonde wigs and little ankles. Amber is having a temper tantrum. Yeah, they never made Amber look incompetent at Bar 44. No, she doesn't have common sense when it comes to a restaurant. Don't say she's pregnant because they might just use it in the skits. Pregnancy has nothing to do with someone being disrespecting you from day one. What are we talking about? Shana's disrespect? Is that what you're talking about, Angela Atkinson? She's crashing out. she's Your girl is crashing out. She's lost control of everything. No, only the Amber lovers want her to be. The city will be fine without the restaurant. The city will be fine. The city will find a restaurant. Okay, O'Neill. Amber needs a break. She does need a break. I do believe that. I do think Amber needs a break. That's one of the things I do believe. If you ask me, I'm not even look here. I'm not even in no bashing thing. This is why I want your girl tonight. Whomever they brought today was not Amber. I don't know who that was, but don't try to sell me that. So, Amber needs a break. This is what I can say. Amber needs a break. Okay, your girl need a break right now. This is the truth. Your girl need a break, like a real solid break. She needs to go break. Forget the podcast. Forget at this point. Forget the podcast. Trust me. Forget the podcast because at this point in time, forget the podcast. Forget the podcast. Forget the podcast. Yes, Onishan has been coming at this woman from she walked into the restaurant. How about she's fed up? Well, she should have been fed up from ages though, Angela Atkinson. Since you want to get into it, Angela Atkinson, again, you are a co-owner. You need to put boundaries in place. And don't tell me, say, Anthony, I have to do whatever it is. You need to draw a line in the sand and decide, hey, it is A or B. Not a gray line. Like y'all tell me, say, O'Neill, very black and white. Well, she needs to be very black and white. If she's business, she needs to be very black and white. It's too emotional. Gray not going to work in a business, and red and the different colors is not going to work. She needs straight answers, mommy. This is what I'm willing to put up with. This is what I'm going to try to get. Since you want me to get into it, at this point in time, Amber has to eat. Amber has to eat the Shana thing because again, she need to stick on something and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to work with Shana and that's it. Your foot need to put on. I can't put on your foot for you. But you're not trying to see if you can make somebody else take the blame for that. No, that's you. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Only need to read the board of health requirements in each state in regards to the food service and safety. Okay. This is a perfect reason to get Shauna off and out of the restaurant. John needs to go to live off of the $300,000. It's interesting, true. Support Team Amber. Amber needs a break from everyone, as well as Anthony, as well as Wayne, everybody. She need a break. All caps, no podcast. Bad idea. That's what I said too, Tamrock. I said the podcast needs to go, man. Your girl needs some sanity. This way, what your girl needs is some sanity. She needs to get her sanity back because her sanity is gone. That's my point. See the other little thing them only can't bother fight them the out to do. The point of the matter is your girl needs some sanity. Her sanity is gone. Aunt gave Shana the green light to be Little Amber. A new staff is needed. Only wouldn't you be pissed working with Shana? I wouldn't be working with Shana. That's what I'm telling you. I wouldn't be. Everything that Amber is going through, I've seen these things before in a deal before. And my stance was very clear. Is either you're going to give me this or that's it or I'll walk. Your girl need to have them set of cahootas there. If she not have it, then anybody going to do anything. Anthony did this. She never have kept Sean at the restaurant. Amber, please let Anthony buy you out and leave the restaurant. Well, maybe that's what she needed to do. Yes, Melissa, he gave the green light to harass her. Well, stop act like when a girl is helpless. When you not do that to make it seem as though Amber is helpless. When y'all say these things to make it seem as though Amber is helpless, it seems like she's helpless. Be very careful that you're not turning the Amber character into a very helpless character. She's not helpless. While I do agree with you all that Anthony has caused some very bad things for Amber, she's not helpless. Because when I make it seem like she's helpless, Amber is upset because Dave turned her down and said fix your marriage and she wanted him to someone to save her. Exactly. She's not helpless, man. Come on now. Amber needs to tell Anthony he needs to come in and regardless of whether he wants or not. Hey, no, she needs to do her own thing. Amber is a producer. She is writing this crap. She is writing this crap. These shenanigans have been going on for a long time. Time to end. Writers need to change direction. Shana is mean and nasty. Well, she need to get rid of Shana. How do you draw the line when how do you draw the line when she draw the line, her husband come and rub out the line? Because she is part owner, Angela Atkinson, you can draw the line. You can decide that you want to remove your name off of it. She's not helpless. Stop this. One moment she helpless and she can't help herself. The next moment una say she do all sorts of things. Which is it? Me not like on a frame her. Sometimes on a frame her as if she helpless. Be very careful, ladies. No, put yourself as though you're helpless. You're not helpless. She's not helpless, friends. Like you're framing her like she's helpless. Unless one of them say she's helpless. Unless you have them say she can't do nothing unless Anthony tell her to do it. In other words, she's a slave. Yes. So the point of the matter is the restaurant thing that y'all are going to give me, the restaurant things that you're going to give me is not going to fly because at the end of the day, she needs to put her foot down. That's the point of the matter. It's too much helpless speech, friends, and they're making it sound like it's helpless. Read, O'Neill, read. All right, let me read some comments. Amber writes a skits. Who's saying she's helpless? I've seen anybody say she's helpless. The connotation as to how she's being presented is as though this is the point of what I just said. When you say, how can she do anything? It sounds like she's helpless with the restaurant. And I'm saying she has to put her foot down. Regardless of what Anton is telling you, you have to put your foot down. If you're not putting your foot down and you're saying, well, but how can she do anything only because Anton is, then it sounds like she's helpless. That's the point I'm making. She's making the wrong moves. Amber needs to take up Anthony on his vacation offer and anywhere in the world. Stop the nonsense. Did Amber told anyone she wanted Dave? That somebody is saying that. What did she do this time, O'Neill? Nothing. She just need a reset. That's all I'm saying. She need a reset. The point of me tonight is just saying Amber need a reset. They didn't show her too well tonight. She was not looking well tonight at all. She didn't look well. I'm not even arguing it at all. I'm just say hey, she just needs some rest. She need a reset. That's all I'm saying, man. She need a reset. She need a reset. Mm-hmm. Yep, she need a reset. She just need a reset or whatever it is. She needs a reset. Yeah, she just needs a reset. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Talk to me. Only you know that every time Amber suggests something, Anthony backs Shana as opposed to Amber's idea. I know that Del Marie, but I'm saying at this point in time, she has to put her foot down. That's what I'm saying. She needs to hold her meetings in private before business hours and after business hours. I wouldn't argue with Shana, Keisha, or John. Set interviews for additional staff and warm jobs online. Change the name. At this point, she needs to hire a manager because no one is listening to her. They take her for a joke. Yes, Erica. See, I'm glad that you're being very honest with it because that may I try to ask people to do. Be honest with the thing, friends. Amber has a lot on her mind at this point. She does. She does. Because she told them that they can't kiss at the job. No, that's not what I'm saying. We're saying she's lost control of the entire thing, Janet. That's what we're saying. We're saying that everybody is now basically stepping over her. I agree. Dave needs to come by and assess the restaurant. Amber should have went to a lawyer about the contract. Yes. Tamrak, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is exactly what I was saying. I'm glad somebody else said it. I'm glad another woman said it. I'm glad another woman said it. That's what I was saying. Let me see a comment. O'Neill, how does she change the narrative when Anthony drop a bogus contract and how you gonna put the this is what you do, my dear. Like Tamrak said, Amber should have gone to a lawyer and have them look on the contract. That's what she should have done. Since you want us to give you a solution, because we love give solutions, we love give just problems. Yes, Tamrak right. Is Tamrak correct? Look on Tamrak's statements. Look at Tamrak's statement. Is Tamrak right? Yes or no? That's what Tamrak, look what Tamrak tell you. That's what me do want her to do. Since you don't want to know what I want her to do, since as you want to say, well, only I was bashing her, me I tell you what me do want her to do. Find a lawyer, tell him to look on the contract, and have them look through the contract. That's the point. This is what Onila say. It's like, we don't get what I say. She not helpless. That's the point I'm saying. She's not helpless, friends. Don't do this. Don't make no man make you believe you're helpless, ladies. That's the point. That is the point. I get you. Miss Shana has been disgusting. Find a lawyer and get her off a contract. That's what we're saying. Amber is stressed at home and stressed at work with Shana. Amber has no place of peace. Exactly. I mean, I agree with that. Keisha needs to be retrained or fired as well. She's taking advantage of Amber too. Yes, she is, Tamrak. You're right. I did say that today. Everyone is doing what they want. Yes. There's a waste of time. The restaurant belongs to Shana in real life and they won't use the restaurant without her. So get rid of the whole storyline and focus on the branding and selling the pies. Change the name, bring in a new chef. I agree. O'Neill, Shana want the kiss, and that's why she's miserable. So that's why she all over Anthony to her. Shana want the man. True. She does need a man for true. That's right. Amber was together before they left the door open. Amber needs to end everything that's toxic. I hope that she's isn't pregnant. He doesn't care for Kai. That's true. No attachment, just a divorce. True. Hey, I agree with you with that too. Said that yesterday. Somebody said yes. Yes, you should have done that. Yes. Rain writes Amber's, that's how we write our character. No, say that. But Tamrak is giving you what she could have done. Remember, you know, friends, them give us problems and they ask us, how would you solve the problem? That's it. That's it, friends. Yes, it is. Dave is there for marketing, not for solving staffing issues. He's there to bring customers. Tamrak, you're absolutely right. Yes. Say Tamrak, correct. Yes, Anthony snaked that contract. Tamrak is right. The contract can change is a must. But O'Neill, can she change the contract without Anthony's approval? That is what I'm asking. She has to push the envelope. That's why I get a lawyer so them dissolve it. Yes, you can. If you instigate a court order to dissolve the contract, they have to change it. Yes, it's like something called, for example, like a joint tenant then, or like a tenant in a common. Oh God, tenant in common. I think that's the name of it. So this would more be like a joint business, right? So if one party says they want to litigate it, come, I can say that to my wife. I can tell her, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna get a lawyer for it because I don't want to. I've told you that I don't want to do it, and so I'm gonna get a lawyer to do it. Show him, say, you're serious. Yes, you can do it. It's like if me and you buy a house together, Angela, and you decide that you want to sell, I cannot stop you from selling. If you go to the courts, they're going to make you sell. That's what it is. So think of it like you and your husband buying a house together. If you decide you want out and you want the house to be sold, he has to sell it. He has to. At this point, the storyline is unrealistic. It's not believable, and Amber is clueless. But I thought that we've been saying that all along. Exactly. That's what we've been saying. O'Neill, we can't even, she can't even get a lawyer to draft up the divorce. Erica, not at the point. Not at the point, Erica, not at the point. Arguing with Shana helps her to release stress, but it isn't getting her anywhere. Shana is Team Anthony. Hey y'all, hey, what's up? True to love. The way Keisha is acting is Amber's fault. Yes. That's what happens when you treat employees like your friends. That's true. Man eat liver lips them. Tamrak is right. Tamrak was right. Yes. Well, this is Kitlan. So we've been saying that she needs to go over the contract with Anthony. True. Use skills from Bar 44 and apply it to the staff to also manage it. Amber needs to start her own business without. Yes. True to love. That's another thing I thought she could have done. Remember O'Neill saying, no, she have $2 million from Anthony. Tell Anthony, you know what, Anthony, you can keep this restaurant. I'm going to go start my own business on my own so you can do your own thing. She's doing it now. That's the point. She doesn't have to take the BS. That's the point. She doesn't have to take the BS. She can still bring anything to the table with a lawyer to review the contract and see if you'll support her. Exactly. If there is no solution to get rid of Shana, walk away from the scrap. Yes. Yes. Finally, may I get some ladies for say what may I say. Yes. Yes. Tell him for buy you. Tell him say, I'm tired of the restaurant. Since as you want me, Shana, you take me, Shana. Yes. Yes. Just say you're not going to do it. Simple. And just don't do it. It's as simple as that. Decide your mind, I'm going to get out of this one way or another. Simple. That's it. Take my name off it. True to love, it is so hard for Amber to put her sweat, blood, and tears in the restaurant and then just to walk away from it. Well, sometimes I saw it go. Sometimes it's best to let it go. There has to be a clause for breaching a contract. At this point, the podcast is taking too long. When is the podcast supposed to start? I'm not sure. Amber spoke to Anthony about getting rid of Shama and he brushed it aside. Exactly. Charmin, me know say if you have something you want to do with your husband and you tell him, me know you, Charmin. He would have had to do it. Charmin, me know you're good. Me know say you're not gonna take no lip service. If you decide your mind say you're not budging, me know you're not budging. That are the energy we want. Amber allows you too much toxicity and drama in her circle. At this point, Amber is the problem. True. She does allow some of the toxicity. That's true. I agree with your perspective. If the restaurant is too much for her, she needs to sell the portion of the business and go get out of that. Yes. Yes, ladies. Una finally so yes, ladies. Yes. Amber got too many bosses in her restaurant. Yes. Yes. You can get over it, man. Left it. 2 weeks. No divorce papers yet. That's correct. Shana wanted Anthony for herself. It never worked. The restaurant cannot be closed when Dave is bringing customers in for what he's paying for. Amber is not clueless. She has fired an employee before. She has, but it something that now work well. Sell those pies, Amber. Go sell the pie. So many women bounce from relationship with much less than Amber. I think Amber is feeds up. Yes, yes, yeah. Well, not all the time, Shami. No bother with that. Not all the time. If it's something you feel strong about, if it was like a Mishana, me know you're Jamaican. Shavin, you are a Jamaican. We have the same DNA. Shamin, we have the same DNA. If it was someone like Mishana, you wouldn't take it. Me not ask you, Shamin. Me I tell you. Me I tell you, Shamin. Shamin, me know you very, very well. You have the same DNA where O'Neill have. You come from the same land. So me know what I do know, Charmin, is that if you were done and you decide your mind you're not going to do it, me know your husband couldn't allow you to do it. But you know what? Tell me something else. Don't worry, Charmin. Tell me something else. But yes, you are correct. I think Amber she feeding the drama. Sometimes she'll feed the drama. Anthony's not going to give her that because he wants her to fail. Well, she need to leave it. Simple. O'Neill, I have a friendly relationship with my boss, but I never overstep because I know when to draw the line. My boss is my boss and Keisha needs to go. True. I agree on this as well, too, by the way. I agree on this because, she really has allowed Keisha to get a bit much. Anthony told Amber to leave the restaurant. We know Shana is not going anywhere, so let's just watch the petty games. Yes. I have no empathy for Amber. She's staying in this mess on her own accord. That's true. That is true. She is staying it on her own accord at this point in time. That's true. We can't even deny that. Wayne told you that there will be no divorce, so give it a rest. Well, there you go. Amber used 2 words, bar 44, you're fired, and she didn't back down. Mm-hmm. That's true. Amber just needs to stay firm and be a good example for her staff. Take the full reins. No befriending the staff. They won't respect her. Shana really needs to go. Well, the question is this. O'Neill, they gave a skit to validate Delisa is a 304, then a follow-up skit to show that she's not a 304. Okay. Okay. Me no know where me no Charmian, me no know where I try to feed O'Neill. Me no know where did that Charmian, me no know where did I try to feed O'Neill. I don't know what you're trying to say if I could have feed O'Neill. Me no know what you're trying to feed O'Neill because me know you're Jamaican. I'm one thing we know about Jamaican. If it got on to that where it was a Meshana who is doing what she's doing, you're not taking that. Me not ask you, me I tell you. But if you say so. So anyways, that's what's the saying? Too many chefs and not enough Indians at the restaurant. That's true. Amber needs to find a way to get rid of Shana. Well, the question is this though. Is there a flaw? Is This is the question. This is the big question for the night because again, friends, let me say it's not even a bashing session. It's what she could do. Is it time for Amber to? Does Amber need to rethink her approach to relationships? And by relationships, I mean every relationship, business relationship, everything. That's the question. Is it time for? Oh, let me see if I have. Let me see if I have this. Is it time for Amber to rethink her approach to relationships? See, I like this because I feel like here's why I say this, and a lot of people are starting to see this. What people are seeing is that they're seeing the Amber character being too friendly with everybody, and so when the time comes for her to put her foot down, she's not able to do that because she's already compromised things. Keisha compromised. Mishana compromised. So she need to get the relationships them right. That's remember what I was saying. Shayla, again, foot needs to go down. Anthony, foot need to go down. How she goes about things in general seems like it needs work. I think that's what they're saying. That's what I think that they're saying. Because it looked to me like she not get that right. Yes, no contract allows escapades by employees on the clock. That's an automatic termination. It should be. It should be. Yes, yes. If Amber can't control her staff at the restaurant, how will she manage those Jezebels on the podcast? I said the same thing, Michelle. That's why O'Neill said no podcast. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see if I get a comment. I have good business relationship with employees, but I refuse to have a personal relationship because people these days do not know how to separate the two. Yes, that's what them are asks. Shami, and I think that's what they're trying to say with the Amber character. That's what they're trying to say. So when Amber gets home, she'll have to deal with Anthony. It's stressing her out too much. Well, I think is I just believe it right now. Her boundaries is no, it'll push her in all different circles. She needs to get rid of Shana because when they were going over the contract with Shana, Shana asked her and Anthony to keep her in the restaurant. She stated she was scared that they wouldn't. Correct? Was watching Delicia too. Delicia is that 3 or 4? Shana is a contract. Shana is in the contract, and that stays, and the name that stays as well. So Amber needs to get rid of everyone, even Anthony. Sure, hey, I don't mind. None of them respect Amber. But just read the comment just now. Maybe the money from the divorce is what she's going to use to buy everyone out. That's why she's adamant about the divorce. Well, but then here's a question though. Even if she buy everybody out, does that change her though? Does her persona change? That's my question. Even if Amber gets rid of Shannon, I don't think things. Thank you, Daniel. Don't think because maybe more peaceful, but still not. Still, she will still not have control in the business unless she implements a structure. That's what she's missing. Mm. Yeah, that's it. Yes, she's going to have to walk away from everything and start over with new people and new life. She almost needs to rebuild how she go with people. Her relations with people are just that way. I say it can change a little bit. Sean, I got the big pom pom and good grits. Country will work with Shana, but expects Amber to do so. And support Shayla, but not Amber. Amber will have to sell the restaurant and repurchase with a rewrite of the contract. Yeah, she'll need a lot of those things. No podcast. Amber needs to stay away from the Shayla and those low budget people. Yep, agreed. Amber needs to get rid of everyone, even Anthony. Yes, O'Neill, I completely agree about her foot needs to be placed on. She's always struggled with keeping and maintaining up. That's what I'm saying. That is no. Remember when I was talking about it this morning? That's what's manifesting in Amber's life. her lack of control in her circles spills over into her business life. That's what I think it is. Let's see what y'all are saying. She keeps talking to Amber like she's owned the restaurant. Exactly. Amber should never take her personal business to the restaurant. That's true. I really watch Country and Skits because it's just a line. It's just an online soap opera, and the writers are biased to Amber and unbiased to Shayla and the whole crew. It's boring. She needs to work on her social skills. Everyone sees Amber's weakness as soon as she walks in the door. That's true. Miss Shana just needs a vitamin D, and then she will straighten up. Look at how funny it is that in the last skit, Amber goes off on Shana and John. Then all of a sudden, she have a chip on her shoulder telling her she behave like she better than everyone. Because them know them can, get in on her skin, basically. I truly believe Amber knows what she needs to do regarding relationships, but chooses not to do so. That's interesting, Deborah. I'm not sure, but that's interesting. Amber have the money to buy Shana out. She does right now. She does have the money right now, and I said that too. When a person sees loose boundaries, a person will take a whole mile and a stadium because they see no guards around this person. It allows others to run over them. This is what I'm saying. That's correct. Everybody will take Amber's kindness for weakness because she has given them this. Well, friends, I did say it was a mini live. I'm extremely tired, but I love the conversation, and I think I need to go and take some rest. Friends, I love y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully, we get a better Amber tomorrow. I'm hoping. I'm praying. Writers, please do. Have a good night.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.